y'all? It's your boy DJ Classic, and welcome back to the world's most transparent podcast. It's the Glass Table. Give it up for my dogs, Make It Happen Mo and Johnny Tap. It's the morning boys.
Back again, baby. I love it. Glass Table, episode 5.
Ooh, who getting there?
Listen, man, it's some troubling times going on right now.
What do you speak of?
The African American community is in an uproar right now.
Shambles.
It's in shambles right now, man.
Actually, it's on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire. Speaking of, Obama 08, but it's on fire. It's on fire right now.
What's got it on fire, though?
So they got the George Floyd situation going on.
That's the guy in Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then about 2 weeks ago, we had a young black man just jogging, going for a regular jog. Ahmaud Arbery.
That's the guy that he got shot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He
Yes,
was running up in people's houses, though, while he was jogging?
Yes, sir.
That was the break area?
So, I think the discussion today is how is the African American community? How are we taking it? How are we feeling? What is our stance on the situation? And what are we doing moving forward? You know, these are some troubling times and some challenging situations.
From what I'm seeing,
can we do?
what our culture, our people are doing right now is rioting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to help. I know it's not going to help. It's going to make things worse.
Right.
It's going to make them come down harder on us. Instead of using our brains and getting political like they get political,
Right.
and trying to figure this out, that's what we should have done, but we're not doing it.
Right.
So now we're throwing rocks and we're breaking down these police cars and we're burning down people's business that had nothing to do with nothing. Now they got to rebuild their whole city. They have to live there. They're burning down the city that they have to live in.
Like I said, I think that I do think a riot is necessary, but let's not go to jail or get murdered for it.
How do you not go to jail for a riot? What kind of riot do you want to do?
What you mean?
You want a picket riot or you want to break glass riot?
I mean, you have that thin line between a protest and a riot. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to burn a business down to riot, but you can stay up 24, 48 hours in front of somebody's house. That's that in between line. You know, you got that peaceful protest and shit.
And that's what I'm talking about. They wasn't using their brains more than their muscle.
Right, exactly.
We could have, like you said, you could have stood in front of somebody's house and sang a song, a Mary McLeod Bethune song, until they got tired of it and gave in. That would have been protesting.
Exactly.
That would have been like between protesting
Exactly.
and rioting. Instead of throwing rocks, burning stuff, hurting people, that's not gonna get you nowhere.
I mean, I just really honestly think the biggest thing, it does start with our leaders, our influencers. I feel like some of our influencers, they'll put up one post and, you know, just because that's the biggest thing going on right now, that's the current event going on right now. We need more. We need that energy. We need that same energy. We need 4, 5 posts. We need all that energy that you put into your album sales, all that other stuff. And it's not just singers or anything, you know. We need corporate gangsters as well. You get what I'm saying? It's not just Rihanna, Beyonce, all that, which they play a big part as well. But if they say, hey, this is what needs to happen, a lot of those people that follow them, which are non-colored folks, they'll say, hey, this is serious. This is something that needs to be taken serious. Beyonce posted this? Oh, Oprah posted this? Oh, we might need to go. You give them, like, that is a very important piece of what's going on right now. So I think, you know, like you said, there's a way to protest about certain things, especially with this situation, but it's I don't know, it's just sad, man. It's sad. It's sad.
But from my experiences of growing up and watching riots and this and that, how you put the superstars in it to the other top tier people.
Mm-hmm.
When they post, now we get ignorant and we get mad at them because they didn't post enough. So let's say Beyonce posts. Exactly. Let's say Beyonce posts 4 or 5 times. Us as color folks gonna be like, why Beyonce not here? A post ain't gonna help us. They want to see Beyonce on the front line do this. Come show your face.
Yeah.
Come show your face.
That's what I mean. It's gonna be more than it's gonna take more than a post.
That's gonna help, but it's never enough for us. It's never. That's when we start fighting our own people again. Will Smith for one post. His post was amazing. I'm probably sure a lot of people missed that when he was talking about it. It's been doing this, doing that, but now it's being recorded. He don't need to post after that no more. That was it right there. But Black, where's Will Smith? Why Will Smith not here? Why you not in front of a camera saying this? Why you not helping? Man, I got a whole life to still do. What if we got to shoot a film? What if we got to do this? Ice Cube, we were just talking about him. Cube supposed to be on Good Morning America.
He took a stance.
I don't want to tell America good morning.
Right.
I'm going to sit down.
Right. That was a good way to take a stance. You know, I just think some of these celebrities, they do have a job to do. Just because the African American community, yes, we are hard to please. I will say that. We are very hard to please. But you can't think on, hey, we're hard to please and we don't act on certain things just because we may know the outcome or we have a preordained notion of what we may think may happen in our community or how our community may react. We still have to do our due diligence, or I think the influencers still have to at least try. That's just me. I just think they have to at least try. You get what I'm saying? And that's why that's why I gave the example of a post. Because just like you said, Will Smith can't physically, but that awareness that we need from him, whether it's we need at least 2, 3, 4 posts. Show them how serious it is.
And then on the back end, what if he's like, I'm tired of posting. I'm tired of trying to help. Is he wrong? Because this is not going to stop. It's going to keep going.
But that's what I'm saying.
But before
everything is a what if, though, bro.
But before it even gets to the post, let's go back to what really happened. Why is this guy on the ground? Why is he getting beat up by 4 people?
Right.
Let's get that part corrected first.
Well, let me say this, bro. I think at the end of the day, the conclusion to all of that, whatever happened beforehand, we know the actual facts. The actual facts is that we had a white man or a cop, not even a white man. It don't matter who it was. It could have been a black cop. Had his knee on a brother's neck, on a man of color's neck for 7 minutes. We know that's the facts.
There it is.
That's the facts. So there's no justification at all for that. So, I can understand that there's an uproar. Now, here's the biggest issue. I don't know if you heard about Mike Freeman, the attorney in Hennepin County. Mm-hmm. So Mike Freeman pretty much put out a statement that he doesn't have enough evidence to convict this officer. He doesn't have enough evidence to convict this officer. So it's kind of hard to say, it's tough, I think we're ready, as a people, we're ready to attack, which is nothing wrong with that. I think we just have to be organized. I do think we have to be organized. I just don't want no more of, my people, our people, to get hurt or to be put in jail. I think that's the biggest thing. We have to attack.
Yes.
No ifs, ands, or buts. We just have to be organized in how we do it.
We have to be politically correct. Everybody needs to fall back to Johnny Cochran. We miss Johnny Cochran right now. This guy used to put it in place, be in place, have everything lined up. You can get OJ off, you can get a lot of people off. He was ready. We don't have people that dig into it like that no more.
Right.
People are all for the spotlight now. Johnny won't want no spotlight. Johnny's going to help our people. We need the person that's going to help us right now.
Right.
Because we don't know if this guy was on the ground really resisting, because we're not feeling that. I'm pretty sure that's not in the guidelines to put your knee on somebody's neck for 7 minutes.
It's not in the guidelines
at all.
Let me tell you something. I went to an academy.
You did?
I was a probation officer, and one of the main issues is this: you have officers. Majority of the people at the academy, they were really cool people, but then you have officers who been in high school, been bullied in high school. They're lame. They have mental issues. So when they get into, and you can actually see it. Like, I had a partner that was we were on the mats together doing some of these techniques, and sometimes he would go a little too hard, and I would have to rough his ass up. Like, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This the wrong one. I'm bigger than you, number one. That's the opportunity you're waiting on. But because we're in class and, I can't, because that was, at that point in time, that was my job. I had to graduate from the academy. But you can just tell that there's certain people who never had that power. So I just think a lot of these different officers, just like that person that was in class with me, he can be another officer just like the one in Minnesota. They need a psychiatric test. Like, they need some kind of mental test. It has to be that way, because a lot of these people that become officers, they're not mentally steady. They're not. And it's sad.
But at the same time, is that just officers? 'Cause I think that's firefighters. Anybody that's in the line of fire has that type of mentality. Like, I'm pretty sure a firefighter, like, I'm gonna break this glass. I can't wait to break this glass. I want somebody to call me and get this fire going. I want to throw somebody off this roof. They really need to sit down on people's couches and break it down every time. Something might not be wrong with them, but let's see if something's wrong with you first.
Everybody on the front line. You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Even the people in the hospitals.
That's what a doctor probably so ready to cut somebody, like,
just cut somebody.
Tired of being here. I can't. I hope
flatline them.
Yeah,
flatline.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? It's sad.
It takes a toll on people.
It's sad. You never know, and those people are very important to just the world as a whole. So I think that's where it starts, man. I think it's really sad. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay. I think it's sad. I was jogging the other day, and this was before the Minnesota situation. I was jogging the other day, and I was thinking, because of the Ahmaud situation, and I was thinking, I'm like, dang, man, it was a car. Thank God I had my two friends with me in front of me. It was two trucks coming by, and I was in the middle of nowhere. We was right there at Eagle Nest. Two trucks came by. I was like, dang, anything could have happened right then. Anything. Just thinking, like, anything. I wouldn't have nobody to record it. So you have all these people that get recorded, and they shoot these videos of these situations that happen. Just imagine all the people that weren't recorded, all the victims that weren't recorded.
So my question is,
it does get scary.
If none of this happened, would you have been thinking like that?
Nope, I wouldn't have.
So
I wouldn't have.
Your mind was influenced to think like something bad is going to happen now because of what's going on in the world, or something
Absolutely.
bad. That's where we get twisted right there. We have to stay our normal selves and our normal paths. We can't let something that's affecting us in Minnesota take over our lives as well, or change our way of thinking.
It's nothing wrong with. It's just like when you first go to African American history class. You just go to any class, they teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like learning something. I just learned something new. I just learned that I can get shot while jogging. I learned something, bro. So you can't thank God for the people who recorded it.
It's tough. I mean,
you learn things every day.
You're
just more prepared.
It just depends on what your upbringing sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you done seen somebody just get hit by a car for no damn reason. And they have nothing to do with what we done learned. They're just a freak accident. A white man got mad and bing. I'm gonna flip this black man and keep riding. It's tough out here right now. But I do want to see us come together as a whole, not rioting. Let's put our brains together and let's outsmart these people. Let's do something different, man. I'm tired of fighting, and we can't win the fight. Not like that. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. We do gotta get organized. So I think that's the biggest thing is getting organized and use your power to vote.
Big.
Use your power to vote. I think that's a very, very, very tactical way to get us where we need to get in the right direction.
But I'm praying for these people, man. I want justice. I want us to come back to peace. Because even with all this still going on, what are we battling? A pandemic. We're going out riding, so now we're making the pandemic even worse. We've got thousands of people standing side by side, no mask, throwing stuff. We're still spreading this, something that somebody done put here to hurt us. We're helping them easier to make it worse.
Yeah, but it's just emotions, bro, and it's hard because at the end of the day, it's just. I think that's why people are so upset, because it is a pandemic going on, and you gonna kill this man, sit on his neck for 7 minutes with all this other stuff we got going on. We already got the most deaths
in the country,
and I'm speaking African Americans as well.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? We have the most deaths, so it's just a tough time, man. It's a thin line. It's a great conversation. Let us know what y'all think. I just think it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm big on hearing what everybody else has to say, because I like to get deep. I'm very analytical, and I want to dig into it. I want to see what we get out of this.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna see what happens in the future, man. Is this gonna continue, or is everybody gonna continue rioting, the uproar? Or is Drake and Kanye gonna come out with a verses in 2 weeks and everybody gonna forget about it?
Or we gonna see the white man play basketball with the hood boys and then do a TikTok and we back to America again. Let us know, man.
I think that's the realest thing we need to figure out. Glass Table, man, we gone. Episode 5.